What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about our scaling options for the handstand push-up. So I'm going to show you the hardest version, and then we're going to kind of work down from there on how to scale this. So the handstand push-up on the wall, I'm going to use one mat for demonstration purposes. We can also use the Dolomar mat down there, but for today we'll use this. I'm just going to kick up to the wall, and then I'm going to come down and press back out. Okay, so that's obviously a harder movement, so I'm going to show some scaling options for this. We're going to start off on the box. So I'm going to put my mat here, and then I'm going to walk my feet back up to the box, place my hands, get my hips as high as I can, and then from here, I'm just going to shift forward slightly, come down, tap my head, and then come back up and through, okay? So if you notice, my ears start like kind of lined up with my biceps. I'm going to shift forward and then come back up. The other way you can do this is on the floor. Instead of your feet on the box, same motion. My hands are going to be lined up with the bottom part of this mat, and my head's going to go forward and hit up here. So it kind of creates like this triangle, and that's the motion it needs to stay in. So I'm up here, hips are high. I'm going to angle forward and then press back out. And one more time, notice that my elbows drive back and then come back through. All right, so what we don't want to see is the elbows going out like this and the head coming straight down. We want the elbows to direct back and the head coming slightly forward to create that triangle. That's the pyramid handstand push-up. The last scale back is going to be dumbbell presses. So again, we're still getting the range of motion of the movement without cutting it back, but now we're not using your body weight, we're using dumbbells. So from here, it can either be a strict press, so I'm gonna squeeze everything tight, I'm only using my arms, press overhead, just like so, slight tap to your shoulders, the dumbbells, or you can add a little bit of a dip drive and do a push press, dip, drive, just like so, okay? So sometimes we'll scale people to the press, sometimes we'll scale them to just a regular push-up. So with the push-up, the same rules are gonna apply as far as we descend, our elbows are going back, our chest goes slightly forward. I'm gonna show you to the floor, and then we're gonna scale it to the mat. When I'm doing my push-up, I wanna make sure that my quads are not touching the ground. The only thing that touches is my chest. So from here, I'm gonna set my hands up. I'm gonna slightly lean forward to load my shoulder joint first. My elbows are gonna direct back. I'm gonna touch my chest, and then I'm gonna press back out. If I can't do that without my quads hitting the ground or my whole body flopping to the ground, I'm gonna grab this mat, and same thing, I'm gonna aim for my chest, touch, and then press back out. Okay, if you still aren't able to do that, we're gonna go to an elevated surface. You can use a box. You can set a bar up on the pull-up rig so it's a little bit higher, but again, the same rules are gonna apply. The elbows are gonna kind of come back at a 45-degree angle. We never wanna see your elbows directing out like so, okay? So always think, keep those elbows in, 45-degree angle, and the bottom of my push-up, if I had a bar in my hands, would be right here about the bottom of my sports bra, okay? So that is the scaling options for the handstand push-up.